We are all storytellers. We live in a network of stories. There isn't a stronger connection between people than storytelling, says Jimmy Neal Smith, the founder and president emeritus of the International Storytelling Center in Jonesburg, Tennessee. Ekam, the Kannada web series by creators Sandeep P.S. and Sumanth Bhat, lives up to this idea to the T. A beautiful set of 7 stories from Karavali region of coastal Karnataka that takes you to an immersive journey of human experience and circle of life. The stories are not bound by any such thematic string. They are as different as they can be, but each of them bringing out the distinct flavor of livelihood in Karavali, Karnataka, with sounds that you would hear if you take a stroll down the lanes there, with the smell that fills the air, with food that's cooked in the kitchens, with cultures that guardrails the lives, and with varied human beings and how they feel, think, and negotiate to stay alive. The stories are also connected through the cohesive force of unhurried filmmaking, shying away from audience appeasement and being only invested in telling the stories that the creators are convinced of telling. Yeah, that's right. Ekam is all about conviction, from its creators to crew, from its producers as in Rakshit Shetty's Paramva Studios or Journeyman Films, to the different characters you watch in all the 7 shots. Before getting into the details of the stories, here's requesting your support for our channel through your likes, shares and subscriptions. Doesn't cost you but helps us grow. We hope we will get your support if you like this video and browse for more on the channel. Each story of Ekam is preceded by a cryptic animation sequence and a profound voiceover by Kishore Kumar that takes us to the specific space-time coordinate of Karavali. We start with Flight in a coastal village of Padur where the college-going Manjula has developed a crush on Thomas, the next-door boy, with all eyes of the community uncles on this budding romance. Flight is an interesting case of hoodwinking the audience. We continue to root for the damsel and whether she would be able to open up to the more coming-of-age Thomas hanging with a guitar. And then directors Shankar Gangadharan and Vivek Vinod come up with, let's say, an unpleasant surprise that completely changes the tone of the film, giving a deeper meaning to the till then sugary title. Pallavi Kodagu as Manjula is beautiful, growing up in flair and fervor as the episode progresses, much like her character in the story. Episodes 2 to 5, directed by Sumanth Bhat, are the heartbeat of Ekam's Season 1. Sumanth emerges as a new voice of Indian cinema, someone to closely follow from here on. Last year, we missed watching his Mithya at Mami, something that's stinging us all the more now that we have watched Ekam. Each of Sumanth's 4 stories are unique takes on human emotions and dilemmas, ranging from comedy to drama to thriller. Sumanth is brilliant in his quick and immaculate world building, a stepping stone for short films. Void, thriving on a fantastic performance by Basuma Kodagu, narrates the story of the gifted hunter Guruva and his uncanny skills of tracking animals, who suddenly finds his skills fading away once he is handed over a rifle from his masters. It is a beautiful presentation of how human beings cling to whatever life has bestowed us with, like Guruva, indifferent to the caste and class prejudices around him that he has come to terms with, but losing sanity when his hunting skills evaporate. Sumanth never underlines any of these, just hinting us at things in the passing before leaving us hanging in the shocking climax. By the time you watch his Delusion and Legacy, you realize that director relishes such open endings, hinting at an obvious closure yet still leaving room for interpretation, much like Satyajit Ray's short stories. Delusion is our favorite story from the set of 7 in Ekam that we later learned from the making videos to be the foundation film for the web series. Khushi's life turns upside down when a school experiment with blood groups suggests that she might be an adopted child. And then Sumantha takes no obvious routes of revelations and instead deep dives into the psyche of his young protagonist. A beautiful rendition of human dilemma, incomprehensible pain and chaos, teenage angst, and growing up in the process. In the making videos of Ekam, we hear from Sumanth of how his childhood memories and stories that he has grown up with merged into Delusion as we witness the making of another gifted storyteller from Kannada cinema. We won't get into the details of Legacy as its build-up, the turn of events and its impact, and the idea of endowment that drives the thrill of watching this shot, perhaps the most shocking of all. It took us some time to come out of the trauma of Legacy because of the way Sumanth builds up the tension in this film, upsetting all expectation. And then there's visuals like the little kid and the old man pressing ears on the same radio, the climbing stairs, or the young man and the maid on either side of the frame as we overlook at the mansion with secrets. Legacy is the shot with the most outstanding visual grammar among the set of films which are all vibrant in color, texture and composition. Sumanth's Masquerade, starring one of our favorites, Rajbi Shetty, is a brilliant satire of a man continuously being ditched in life before he comes across the biggest hoax of all. an idea of a better tomorrow, in a politically motivated better India. No wonder a cow finds its place in the mix of things in this story, with many more political connotations from today's India. Raj Shetty is in great form, a natural at comedy, delivering a memorable performance that stands for many of us Indians, being fooled by the hopes that get sold near each of us. Director Samal Aman and Swaroop Elaman's Tradition, starring an effective Prakash Raj, comes with an unfathomable premise. It's something so abstract that you take time to settle to what's happening on the screen before you realize the metaphorical advocacies of the story, the looks into the ingrained religious beliefs and cultural textures of Karavli. Perhaps a bit weaker than the rest in terms of flamboyance, still an important part of the anthology that effectively brings out the identity of Karavli from directions that the other stories do not touch. The series ends in the sweet and thrilling note of the short Identity, again by the duo of Sanal and Swaroop, as we spend some time with the aging Malayalam writer Sridharan. He has an interesting guest in home who takes him to a journey of memories that have shaped the lives of all the characters we watch in the 7 episodes. Stories that will now become memories for all of them for the rest of their lives and shape them further. Something that the animated prologue of the series suggests, our existence of one within the multitude and the multitude converging into one. Every character in a unique manifestation of the whole, as every branch is a particular outreaching of the tree. Thanks to everyone involved who has supported in seeding this tree of Ekam and bringing it to us. We wish this grows further into many more seasons and takes us to more stories waiting to be told from our incredible India. That is all from us today. Thank you for watching.